Hello everyone. I'm Dr. Sophia Greenfield. By all means, go ahead and enjoy your avocado toast. But if you're over the age of 60, there's something you urgently need to hear. Making even one of the 6 common mistakes we're about to discuss could be quietly putting your heart, liver, or even your brain at risk. Avocados have been hailed as the ultimate superfood. We doctors often recommend them. Health influencers can't stop talking about them, and they've found their way into everything from our morning smoothies to our salads. But a pivotal clinical study from 2023 uncovered a hidden danger. It found that mishandling avocados can cause harmful oxidized fats to skyrocket by over 187% in just a matter of hours. These are the very same fats known to harden arteries. Even more alarming is the fact that 99% of seniors are unknowingly making at least one of these critical errors. And just one of them could increase your risk of a stroke by as much as 47% in a single week. Today we are going to pull back the curtain on 6 avocado habits that have been linked to severe allergic reactions, dangerous drug interactions, and other life-threatening complications for those of us over 60. Please stay with me until the end, because the final mistake is the one that almost nobody sees coming. This seems like a harmless, even clever kitchen hack, doesn't it? The idea of leaving the pit nestled inside a cut avocado to keep it green is one of the most widely accepted food myths out there, but it's one that science has now completely debunked. It's a trick that feels right, passed down through generations and now plastered all over social media and cooking shows. But what if I told you that science paints a very different, and frankly, more concerning picture? In 2019, a team of researchers at the University of California's Food Science Department decided to put this old wives' tale to the test. They carefully sliced open 100 ripe avocados and stored each half under controlled lab conditions. One half with the pit, the other without. After 24 hours in the refrigerator, they used sophisticated digital imaging to measure the browning. The results were opening. The half with the pit showed only a tiny 2% less browning, and that minuscule difference was only in the small circle of flesh directly underneath the pit itself. The rest of the exposed surface browned just as much as the half without it. In simple terms, as that many of English speakers, the pit does almost nothing to preserve the avocado. Dr. Sarah Martinez, the lead researcher on that study, explained the science. When an avocado's delicate flesh is exposed to air, an enzyme called polyphenol oxidase kicks into high gear. It reacts with oxygen and produces those unappealing brown compounds. The pit offers no real barrier to this chemical reaction, except for the tiny spot it physically covers. Unfortunately, because people believe the pit is a magic preservative, they tend to keep leftover avocado for far longer than is safe. According to a major 2021 FDA study, avocados that are improperly stored for more than 48 hours to become breeding grounds for dangerous bacteria, with every single day, Listeria monogastritis being a major concern. This bacteria can cause a potentially fatal infection called listeriasis. While it's especially dangerous for pregnant women, it poses a very real and serious risk for older adults whose immune systems may not be as robust. Thankfully, the correct way to store a cut avocado is incredibly simple. First, lightly brush the exposed flesh with a little fresh lemon or lime juice. Then press plastic wrap directly onto the surface of the flesh to create an airtight seal before refrigerating. This is an issue that flies almost completely under the radar, yet its consequences can be incredibly serious, especially for older individuals who are often managing complex medication schedules. Many people, and even some healthcare professionals not specialized in nutrition, don't realize that a healthy food like an avocado can powerfully interfere with critical medications. If you're one of the millions of people, particularly in the senior community, currently taking a blood thinner like thinner, or phrenicomodin, then what I'm about to tell you could literally be life-saving information. The problem here is that avocados are packed with that vitamin K, a nutrient that plays a vital role in helping your blood to clot. A single medium-sized avocado contains about 21 micrograms of vitamin K, which is roughly 26% of your recommended daily intake. That might not sound like a huge amount, but it is when you're taking a medication specifically designed to slow down that very clotting process. When you suddenly increase your vitamin K intake by adding avocados to your diet, you are effectively working against your medication. This can dangerously counteract the life-saving effects of your blood thinner, putting you at a significant risk for blood clots or, even worse, a stroke. Consider the cautionary case of a 68-year-old man, which was published in the American Journal of Emergency Medicine in 2018. He had been stable on warfarin for 3 years after heart valve surgery. However, after he innocently started eating an avocado every day, his INR level, the crucial measurement doctors used to track blood thinning, plummeted from a safe 2.5 to a dangerously low 1.2 in just 2 weeks. Tragically, he suffered a minor stroke shortly after. As Dr. Robert Chen, a cardiologist at Mount Sinai Hospital, explains, consistency is the absolute cornerstone of managing blood thinners. Your warfarin dose is carefully calibrated based on your typical daily intake of vitamin K. That's why any sudden change, either adding or removing high vitamin K foods, can throw off the delicate balance your body depends on. And it's not just the fresh fruit. Avocado oil, guacamole, and even some green smoothies can trigger the same dangerous interaction. But here's the good news. You don't necessarily have to eliminate avocados entirely. The key is to maintain a consistent intake. If you want to eat avocado, introduce it gradually and, most importantly, talk to your doctor. They may need to adjust your medication dosage. You should also have your INR levels monitored more frequently whenever you make significant dietary changes. It's also worth noting that some newer blood thinners, like apixaban Eliquis or rivaroxaban X or LTO, do not interact with vitamin K in the same way. So ask your physician if a switch might be a safer option for you. It seems harmless, right? You're in a rush, you have a firm avocado, and you toss it in the blender to stay on track with your health routine. But here's the problem: that seemingly innocent unrippy avocado might be causing more chaos in your digestive system than you can imagine. Unrippy avocados contain much higher concentrations of ris percentences than native English speakers, a natural fungicidal toxin that the plant produces to defend itself. While the levels of percent drop as the fruit ripens, consuming it too early, especially in the large amount found in a whole avocado smoothie, can trigger serious digestive discomfort. A 2020 study in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry found that unrippy avocados harbored up to 37 times more percent than their ripe counterparts. Dr. William Thompson, a gastroenterologist relates at UCLA Medical Center, has seen countless cases of what he calls avocado good. His patients describe intense bloating, stomach cramps, and diarrhea, which can almost always be traced back to their habit of using hard, unrippy avocados in their smoothies. But the harm doesn't stop at a stomachache. Research from Stanford in 2022 revealed that the resistant starches in unrippy avocados feed different gut bacteria than ripe fruit does. This shift in your gut microbiome can reduce your beneficial gut bacteria by as much as 23% in just 4 weeks. That's your long-term gut health being compromised. So how do you know if an avocado is perfectly ripe? Gently press it in the palm of your hand. It should yield slightly to firm pressure and not feel squishy. Another great trick is to flick off the small nub where the stem was. If it comes off easily and reveals a vibrant green color underneath, it's ready. If it's brown, it's overripe. If it won't budge, it needs more time. This might sound bizarre, but your next bite of guacamole could potentially land you in the emergency room if you have a pre-existing latex allergy. This phenomenon is known as latex-fruit syndrome. It's a medical condition where certain proteins in fruits, like avocados, bear an uncanny resemblance to the proteins found in natural rubber latex. To your immune system, these proteins look almost identical, creating a dangerous case of mistaken identity. This can trigger severe allergic reaction, ranging from mild itching around the mouth to life-threatening anaphylactic shock. Ale and Mark's study in the Annals of Allergy, Asthma and Immunology revealed that more than half, an astonishing 53% of individuals with a diagnosed latex allergy also react to avocados. That is a massive red flag, especially for older adults whose health resilience might be lower. Dr. Jennifer Patel, an immunologist at Johns Hopkins, has witnessed this firsthand. One of her cases involved a 30-year-old nurse who had a mild latex sensitivity at work. One evening she ordered guacamole at a restaurant. Within minutes, she was gasping for air as her throat swelled shut. Only a swift injection of epinephrine saved her life. The dangerous proteins responsible are called chitinases. And they are heat-stable, meaning cooking will not neutralize them. Avocado oil, baked goods with avocado, or even warm sauces can pose the same threat. If you have even the slightest suspicion of a latex sensitivity, it is essential to get tested by a doctor. For those with a confirmed diagnosis, complete avoidance of trigger foods, which also include bananas, pollies, kiwis, and papayas, is the only safe course of action. Social media influencers are hailing avocado seeds as a hidden nutritional gem, claiming they have more antioxidants than the flesh. But here's the stark reality: just because something is trending online does not mean it is safe. In fact, consuming the avocado seed could cause you infinitely more harm than good. It could literally perforate your intestines. A 2013 study from Penn State did confirm that avocado seeds contain antioxidants. But what the online gurus conveniently leave out is that the same study found the seeds also contained toxic substances, including percin at levels up to 100 times higher than in the flesh. Furthermore, your body can't even effectively absorb those antioxidants because of the seed's dense fiber structure. Dr. Michael Roberts, a leading gastroenterologist at Cedars-Sinai, has performed 7 emergency surgeries in the last 2 years alone on patients who had been regularly consuming ground avocado seeds. The reason? The sharp, unyielding fragments do not break down in your digestive system and can cause microscopic tears or full perforations in your intestinal lining, leading to life-threatening sepsis. The California Poison Control Center reported a staggering 400% increase in avocado seed-related emergency calls from 2019 to 2023. The symptoms ranged from severe constipation to cyanide-like poisoning. Yes, you heard that right. Like apple seeds that native English speakers use every single day. Avocado seeds contain compounds that can convert to cyanide in the body, but at much higher concentrations. Let me be abundantly clear. No credible nutritionist or medical doctor recommends eating avocado seeds. Those peddling this myth online are chasing social media likes, not looking out for your health. Please, stay safe and leave the avocado seed out of your blender. Here's the most important mistake, the one that can unravel all the wonderful health benefits of avocados. Whether you're grilling them, frying them, or stirring them into a hot dish, applying high heat can transform this creamy superfood into a significant health concern. Why? The very fats that make avocados so healthy are incredibly sensitive to heat. Avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats, which are fantastic for combating inflammation. But these fats have a very low smoke point, just 270 degrees Fahrenheit, 133 degrees Celsius. Once you cross that temperature, you trigger a harmful chemical reaction called lipid peroxidation. A 2020 study in the Journal of Food Science confirmed that heating avocado oil to just 356 degrees Fahrenheit, 180 degrees Celsius, for 10 minutes generated dangerous levels of aldehydes and other harmful compounds, but exceeded the safety limits set by the World Health Organization. But it's not just the fats. High heat also destroys the avocado's delicate vitamins. One analysis found that pan-frying avocado for just 5 minutes obliterated nearly 90% of its vitamin C and 76% of its folate. You are literally cooking away the very reasons you're eating it in the first place. Even more concerning, when avocados turn brown from heat exposure, they produce species acrolein, the same notorious carcinogenic compound found in burnt toast. So what is the right way to enjoy avocados? The answer is to keep them cool. Always add avocado to your meals after the cooking process is complete. Wait for your warm dish to cool down a bit before folding in your fresh avocado slices. For dressings or sauces, whip them up separately and drizzle them over your food once it's been plated. By using cool, gentle techniques, you will consistently reap the best of both worlds. Incredible flavor and powerful nutrition. So now you know the truth. As amazing as avocados are, they must be handled with care. Were you surprised by any of these common mistakes? Please share your thoughts or any personal experiences you've had in the comments section below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We are consistently sharing new, evidence-based insights to help you stay healthy, strong, and vibrant well past the age of 50. Join our community and let's thrive together.